Hello everyone, good morning students. Dear students, in previous class we take and discuss a very important chapter of your syllabus which is statistics. And dear students, in previous class we discussed about a very important topic which is included in that chapter is median. And we discuss all the important concepts related to median, and we take and solve some NCRT questions related to median and simplify them. Now, dear students, in today's class we also take and solve some important NCRT questions of your based on median. Then after we discuss about the mode of the given data, and so in this way that chapter is completed. Okay, now so we take students, first of all we take one important question of your NCRT exercise based on median. After that we discuss about the mode of group data and its formula, and we take some important questions of your NCRT exercise and solving them. Okay, so let's take some important question. First of all, based on median, and the question of your NCRT book is what the distribution the distribution below gives the weight below give the weight of 30 students in a class. Weight of 30 students in a class. 30 students in a class. Find the median weight of a student. Find the median weight of the students. Okay, this is your question. This is a very important question, dear students, of your NCRT exercise. And your distribution is weight in kg is given as weight in kg, which is given as, and number of students means their corresponding frequency. Number of students is already given in that question. Okay, now weight in kg in class interval 40 to 45, 45 to 50, 50 to 55, and 55 to 60, 60 to 65, 60 to 65, 65 to 70, and 70 to 75. This is the given weight interval, that is we say that the class interval in this way, and their number of students means their corresponding frequencies are 2, 3, 8, 6, 6, 8, 6, 6, 3, 2. Now here n means sigma f. The value of sigma f is what? Let's see. 13 30. So in this way it is already clear according from question कि in this question the weight of 30 students in a class is given, and we find the median weight of the students. Okay, so for that we find its median. So the required median of the given data is refers to the median weight of the students. Okay, we calculate the median weight now, so we find its median. So you know that this is the class interval and this is your number of students, that is frequency. So by the help of this frequency distribution we find the cumulative frequencies. Because of finding the median of the given distribution, first of all we find the cumulative frequencies. You know that very well. Yes. So first of all, we prepare a column of cumulative frequencies. So let's see, this is 2 right here, 3 to 5, 13, okay, 19, 25, 28 and 30. This is your what? Cumulative frequency. Okay. Now look, this is your cumulative frequency. Now, after that, what I do? Dear friend, in previous class we already discussed about that type of questions key for finding the median. First of all, we find the median class. And what is the method? The method to finding the median class, dear students, we already discussed about that also. Okay, we find the value of n by 2, then we observe we choose the cumulative frequency just greater than n by 2. So after choosing the cumulative frequency is just greater than n by 2, then the respective class of that means n by 2 is refers to median class. So this is the very important concept related to that question. After finding the median class, you can solve that questions in very easy way. So let's see. So here the value of n is what? 30. That is n by 2 is what? 30 upon 2, that is 15. Now since the cumulative frequency just greater than n by 2 is what? 19. Just greater than n by 2 is what? 19 now. This. So their corresponding class is your median class. Then the median class is 55 to 60. 65, 55 to 60. So dear friends, this is the method for finding the median class of the given that type of distribution. Okay, let's see once more time. So first of all, we finding the sum of frequencies that refers to value of part n, which is 30. Okay, after that, first of all, for finding the median, so first of all, in the case of median, we find the median class. For finding the median class, we just find the value of n by 2, and here n by 2 is what? 15. So now after that, we find the cumulative frequencies just greater than n by 2, just greater than n by 2. So here the cumulative frequency just greater than n by 2 is what? 19. Okay, is what? 19. So their respective class means their corresponding class is the median class. Okay. Now after finding the median class, what is the formula to calculating the median of the data? You know that the formula for median is what? L plus n by 2 minus CF upon F into H. This is the formula for finding the median of the group data. So look here, L is the median lower limit of the median class. So here lower limit of the median class is what? 55. Now n by 2, the value of n by 2 is already here given, which is what? 15. Okay. Here CF is what? This is the cumulative frequency preceding the median class. Means in that formula, CF is what? CF is the cumulative frequency just preceding the median class. So look, Our median class is 55 to 60. The class preceding that median class is what? 50 to 55. So their corresponding cumulative frequency here, that is CF here. Okay, so CF is what? 13. CF is what? 13. Because please dear student, clear the concept. So after that we find the CF in that formulas, and CF just I discussed about that ki this is the cumulative frequency just preceding the median class. So this is our median class. So just preceding the median class is what? 55 to 50 to 55. This is the class preceding the median class, यानी उसके पहले वाला. So the corresponding cumulative frequency is what? CF here. Okay, now F is what? This is the frequency of the median class, not a cumulative frequency. So please clear students, not a cumulative frequency. This is only the frequency of the median class. So this is your median class. So their corresponding frequency is your value of F. This is your F. Means the value of the frequency of the median class is what? 6. And this is your cumulative frequency is here. Okay. Now H is what? Dear students, in that formula, H is the class size of the median class. And what is the class size? What is the method to finding the H? Means you just finding the difference between the upper limit and lower limit of the median class. So here H means the value of H. This is class size of the median class. This is median class, so 60 minus 55. This is what? 60 minus 55 is what? 5. So here the value of H is what? 5. So dear students, in this way we get all the required values which we required for finding the median of that distribution. We find that. Now we putting all these values in that formula. Okay. Now we put all these values in formula of median. Okay, that is, look, we putting here, we clear that. Now look, so since formula is what? Median is equal to L plus n by 2 minus CF upon F into H. Okay. Now we put all these values in that given formula. So that is median. Weight of the students, L is what? This is 55. Okay, plus n by 2, the value of n by 2, 15 minus CF, this is 13 upon H, means frequency of the median class, that is 6, into H, this is 5. Okay, so in this way we put, first of all we put all the values in the formula. Now we simplify them. Let's see. So look, this is 55 plus 15 minus 13, that is 2 upon 6 into 5. So 2 3s are 6. So we have 55 plus 5 upon 3. So we just divide 5 by 3, 3 1s are 3, 3 6 are 80, 0 3 6 are 80, 1.67 something, 1.67. So that is the median weight, that is the median weight of the students is, that is 55 plus 1.67, that is 56.67 kg. 56.67 kg. This is so okay dear friend, so this is the required solution of the given question. So dear friend, this is the one of the most important questions of your syllabus based on median. Okay, so in this way dear friends, we clear the concept of till now we clear the concept of mean, and in mean dear students, we discuss all the important method for finding the mean, like direct method, assumed mean method, and you know that assumed mean method is also says that the shortcut method, and also we discuss about the step deviation method. So we discuss all the important method of your chapter which we included. Okay, now and today's class we also and last two class we discuss all the important concept related to median, and there is only one formula to find the median of group data, and we solve so many questions based on these topics, and we clear the concept of median. So dear students, first of all you revise all the topics of that chapter, like median, mean now, and complete your NCERT exercise. Solve each and every questions of your syllabus be based on mean as well as median. Okay, now dear students, we are going to take the last and very important topic of the chapter, which is mode of the data. Okay, and you know that in earlier classes you already aware about the mode, and mode is the that values of the set of observation which occurs most frequently in the given distribution. This is refers to mode. Okay, let's see. So we take some important questions based on mode. Let's see. Let's see. We are going to discuss about the mode. What is, first of all, we clear the concept of mode. The mode of a distribution is that the mode or modal value of the distribution is that the mode of the distribution is that value of the variable for which the frequency is medium, for which frequency is maximum, means those values which occurs most frequently in the given distribution. So that is called the mode of the given data. And in previous class you already discussed and solved the question based on ungrouped data. Simply you observe that first of all you write the given data in ascending or descending order, and you observe that which numbers occurs most of the number of times. So those number which repetition means the frequency of the number is maximum, so that is mode. Now in that class we discuss about the mode of our continuous frequency distribution. Here we are calculating the mode calculating the mode for a continuous frequency distribution. For a continuous frequency distribution. Continuous frequency distribution. Let's see. Reason for finding the mode of the continuous frequency distribution, we use the formula mod is equal to, there is only L plus f minus f1 upon 2f minus f1 minus f2 into h. 2f minus f1 minus f2 into h. Okay, here now look, this is the formula for finding the mode. Here L is what? Lower limit of the modal class. Okay, so here this is the lower limit of modal class. F this is the frequency of modal class. Okay. F1 is what? Frequency of preceding the modal class. Preceding the modal class. F2 is what? Frequency of the class following the modal class. Frequency of class following the modal class. Frequency of class following the modal class. And H is what? This is the class size of the modal class. This is the class size of the modal class. So this is the very informative information. This is a very important information related to that formula. So please first of all you learn the formula for mod, and after that you clear each and every variable. Okay, so like median, in question based on median, we find the median class, then after we get all the information related to formula. So similarly in the question based on mod, first of all we find the modal class. And which class is the modal class? Just those class is said to be modal class which have maximum frequency. This is a very easy concept, dear students. Which have the maximum frequency, that refers to modal class. And after finding the modal class, your problem is solved if you learn that formula. Okay, so let's see some questions based on mod. Let's see. Now look, we take a question. Find the mode of the given distribution. Your question is find the mode of the given distribution, and your class is given as 3, 6, 6, 9, 9, 12, 12, 15, 15, 18, 18, 21, 21, 24. Okay, and their respective frequencies and their corresponding frequencies is already given. 2, 5, 10. This is 2, 5, 10, 23, 21, 23, 21, 12 and 3. So this is the question. So for finding the median mode of the given data, first of all we find the model class. So since, let's see solution. Since from question it is clear that the class 12 to 15, the class 12 to 15 has a maximum frequency, has the maximum frequency, that is 23, and this is 23 now, means that class has the max. So this is the model class, that is the model class, the model class is 12 to 15. Now look, this is the frequency of the model class, this is the frequency of the class just preceding the model class, and this is value of f2, this is the cumulative, this is the frequency of the class following the model class, and this is f, this is the frequency of the model class. So in this way we get all the informations, and the lower limit of this is your model class. This is what? Model class. What is the reason behind that? This is the reason. Okay, now the lower limit of the model class is what? 12. Frequency of the model class, this is 23. Frequency of the class just preceding the model class is what? 10. And f2, this is the frequency of the class just following the model class, that is what? 21. And class size of the model class we find 15 minus 12, that is 3. So in this way we get all the informations. Now we using the formula, since mod is equal to L plus f minus f1 upon 2f minus f1 minus f2 into h. This is the formula. Now we putting all the values. So L is what? 12. F, this is 23 minus 10 upon 2 into f. 23 minus 10 minus 21 into 3. Now 12 plus, this is 13 upon 46 minus 31 into 3. So 12 plus, this is 39 upon 6 minus 1, this is 5. 4 minus 3, that is 1. Now this is 12 plus, look, 15, 39 is 9, decimal 0, 2.6. This is 2.6. So we get what? 14.6. So in this way, this is 14 point, adding them to 14.6. This is the required solution of the given question. And one of the important thing is that this mode of the given data lies in the model class. Like look at this. The model class is 12 to 15. So your answer just lies between this model class. So 14.6 lies between 12 to 15 now. So our required our solution is right. So in this way, this is in today. This is the method, dear student, to finding the mode of the given data. This is one of the most important questions of your syllabus. So please, dear students, do more and more practices of that type of questions. After that, you complete your NCERT exercise. Okay, so first of all, you revise all the important questions which we discuss in that class, means median question based on median, as well as question based on mode. This is very easy questions topic, and complete your NCERT exercise. Okay, dear students, because of all these the very important questions. Thus, dear students, now in next class we take and solve some miscellaneous questions based on statistics and complete this chapter. Okay, so first of all you revise and complete your NCERT exercise. Okay, now thanks to all.